Hi, my name is Wally, and this is what I do.
I traveled all the way to the most dangerous country in the world, North Korea, where I would do my very own diplomacy for world peace through sport. Even though I knew I was hated, considered to be evil, the devil, you name it, I still remained focused and showed nothing but love.
I grew up in Brooklyn, in the projects. I grew up with a very abusive stepfather who used to beat up my mom constantly and told me every single day of my life that you will never amount to anything. You will be dead. You will be in jail for the rest of your life. These are the things that I had to grow up with, which led me to these amazing moments. And they had ping pong in my high school, and I remember being on a football team, walking through the school, and I would see these kids playing ping pong, and I'd be like, oh my God, look at these kids with short shorts and a stick. Yeah, I used to make fun of these kids. Then I became one of them. So when I started to get really good at ping pong, it started to take me around the world, right? I played for the US team. I traveled pretty much to every major country in the world. I always thought I was great. I was a great athlete, right? I was good at basketball, I was good at football. Every sport I played, I was good at. So I also naturally thought I would be great at this too, at the highest level. And I quickly found out that was not the case. Let me explain the point system of ping pong, right? It's 11 points wins a game. 4 games out of 7 wins you the match. I was not getting 5 points in a game. It was embarrassing. As a pro athlete, I was at the bottom of the totem pole. I was the worst pro in the world. And so many things came through my head. Like, I got really frustrated. I was sometimes sad, definitely not happy. And I was like, man, do I even belong here? Is this something that I want to do? Like, can I even do this? Like, I'm traveling from America to Europe to Asia, all over the world, to go get beat 11-1 and have people laugh at me and people say, hey, why are you playing this game? You should be rapping or you should be playing basketball, something else. When people tell you those things, it makes you really frustrated and you get down on yourself. And I started thinking, all right, what can I do? What can I do better? And the first thing I had to do better was change my mindset. My mindset was stopping me from learning because I thought I was the best at everything in the world. And when you think you're the best, guess what? It's very hard to learn. And I said, okay, first step, let's just get 5 points. If I get 5 points in one game, now I mentioned one game, not the 4 out of 7, one game, then guess what? I win the match. I win, right? So I would go on the court and I would play, bam, 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 bam. And I would get 5 points and I would go, yay! I was so happy I got 5 points. Everybody else was like, what's wrong with this guy? Why is he happy? He just lost 4-0. But what they didn't understand was that I made a goal that actually meant sense, and I accomplished that goal. One of the most important things about accomplishing your goals is that you celebrate those tiny wins. No matter how small your wins are, you need to celebrate these wins. Because if you celebrate these small wins, it gives you the motivation, the inspiration to make more goals. So I felt that. It didn't matter if I won or not. What was more important is that I accomplished the goals that I made. Then finally I said, Wally, we just need to get one game. If we get one game, we are the world champion. We are the Olympic winner. We have done the greatest, right? So play the match again, boom, big forehand, big backhand, yeah. Got that one game and I would go, yeah! Ran around the table, ran around putting my hands up, pumping my fist. If you win the battle within you, then you can accomplish anything in this world. And I won the fight within me. So I was super happy. I was super proud. And just the fact of being able to defeat all the demons and all the negativity that was in me, that was more important than being the world champion. When I went to North Korea, I had no plan of how I was going to do this diplomacy for world peace. Quick fact, 1971, America established relations with China through what? Ping pong. It's called the ping pong diplomacy. If you ever see the movie Forrest Gump, you'll see Forrest Gump talk about it, and it's a big, significant moment in American history. I wanted to be a part of history. I wanted to create my own history. I wanted to take my sport and make peace through it. And what better place in the world than the most dangerous country in the world, North Korea? I contacted every single person I know in the world. Hey, would you go with me to North Korea to do deployment for world peace? No, wait, we're not going there. No. Everyone told me no. Everyone said it's impossible. Everyone said I can't do it. And I said, all right, I'm going to do it by myself. And I took the action. You need to take action. No matter what people tell you in the world, no matter what they say, it doesn't matter. If you feel like you want to do it and you feel it's something important to you, you take that action, you make it happen. And that's what I did. I went to North Korea. But guess what? I still had no plan. But I really believe in manifestation. I really believe if you really want something and you deeply really want it and it's in your soul, it will come to you as long as you take that action. And so I remember we're coming out to play. So it's the North Korean opponent. We have the umpire, me, and the other umpire. And we're walking out to the stadium. And as you can see in the video, there's about 5,000 fans watching this. Now, mind you, we are in North Korea, and guess what? Every single person who's watching this is what? North Korean. So I'm coming out, and I can feel the eyes of every single person on my body. I can feel it. I can feel the hate. I can feel the negativity. I can feel the insane energy coming from every single person as I'm walking out. Because in North Korea, they're taught that Americans are evil and we're the devil and we should be killed, et cetera, et cetera. And I felt this as I was walking out. We start to play, bam, 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 play a big backhand, bam, and I go, yeah! And as soon as I made the noise, everyone went, And I was like, what? So I get back to the table, we play, boom, 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 bam, yeah! And I was like, whoa. Every time I won a point, the entire crowd had this sound that was so negative, a sound of hate, a sound of, why is this guy even here? And it started to bother me. I kept playing, and then finally my opponent won a point. He won that point, and everyone went, yeah, and they started clapping really loud. And I was like, whoa. Then he won another point, and it got louder. Another point, and it got louder. And it got so loud to where I could not concentrate. And I was just like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I got really nervous. And I didn't know what to do. And I was thinking, all right, I got to concentrate, but I can't concentrate. It's too loud. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Normally, I would get probably really upset, look up at everyone, and maybe flip them the bird. But I had to remember what my purpose was, and that was to do my diplomacy for world peace. So then I looked up, had my racket in my hand, and I just went like this. A smile. Let me tell you, a smile will get you a long way. I smiled. A few people started smiling, and I said, oh, okay. Played again. He made the points. They clapped. I looked up. I smiled. Everyone started smiling and laughing. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. This is where it's going to happen. This is where my diplomacy for world peace is going to happen, right here. I have 5,000 people smiling. Every time I smile, this is where it's going to happen. So I look up again, I smile, they smile. I'm like, all right, let's go. So now I'm playing. I'm keeping in touch with the crowd. You know, everyone's happy. Guess what? I start winning points. I hear a little bit of cheers and claps for me. Wow. I'm like, yes, it's happening right here. Of course, I wind up losing the match, right? Because the opponent was better than me. And I lost the match, and we had to shake hands. In sports, you have to shake hands after every match. It's etiquette. You just have to do it. And you could tell in the video that he did not want to shake my hand. When you shake someone's hand, you walk forward to him with your body forward, and you say, hey, nice to meet you, and you shake the hand. When you don't want to shake someone's hand, you kind of lean over, and you go like this. When someone does this, they don't want to shake your hand. And he didn't want to shake my hand, so he put his hand out, and I looked at him, and I grabbed him by the arm, And I pulled him in and gave him the biggest bear hug he's ever had in his life. Let me tell you, he's never had a hug like that. And I had all this adrenaline flowing in me because I knew what I went there to do. I achieved it. I went all the way to North Korea to give this guy a hug, right? But it was more deeper than that. You know, I always believe that change doesn't happen right away. No one changes tomorrow. That kind of thing doesn't happen. But it's our job to plant the seed, right? And by showing those people love, even though they hated me and they thought whatever they thought about me, by giving them my smile, by giving this guy a hug, right? I planted a seed. And hopefully in the future, whenever people mention about the Western world, how bad it is or how evil it is, someone's going to say, you know what? I remember that guy. He was from the Western world, and he showed our guy nothing but love, right? So that's how change starts. And so my diplomacy was a success. You know, in our lives, if we can persevere and stay strong through everything that comes our way, we will always get closer to our dreams. And I want to leave you guys with one final thought. Bees don't waste their time explaining to flies why honey is better than shit. So just remember that the next time someone comes to you and tries to destroy your dreams.